Hello world, and welcome to the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show here on this Thursday, August 23rd, 2018. This is a show where we discuss news from different news sources on the internet and discuss it in a common sense way, and trying to bring the left and the right a little bit more together on just about every issue you could think about going on in this world. And you could write in your suggestions, email me at commonsenseman@gmail.com. That's common with a K, or call in on my line here. Let's have a live discussion on any topic you want to talk about. We'll talk about it in a common sense way. Bring it out in the open. Let's discuss it. 805-994-0606. Okay, topping the news today, we're going to go to Fox News, and their main headline here online is "Special Place in Hell" is their main one. It's pro-Trump juror has harsh words for the aide who stole from, flipped on Manafort. That's regarding the Manafort trial going on. The government's star witness in the case against Paul Manafort deserves a special place in hell, one of the jurors exclusively told Fox News, while revealing the jury largely discounted his testimony during the dramatic trial. There you go. That is what is number one on Fox News. Going to CNN News, number one on there is Trump. How can anyone talk about impeachment? That's what he's saying. Trump says if he were ousted, the market would crash and everybody would be very poor. That according to Mr. Trump. There you go. Everybody would be very poor. It's pretty simple, Trump. Why would anybody want me impeached? That's funny. That
about
is
it
very funny.
and threat.
It's because you are not a leader. It doesn't matter all these policies or whatever you think you may be doing, which maybe you are doing. I'm not going to argue that, but you are not a leader. That's the problem. You're only leading half the country, maybe less than half the country now. So you can't do that when you are supposed to be a leader. So that's why people want to impeach you, because you are not a leader, in my opinion. It all comes down to it. Going over to CNBC, the top news right now, and just came in because it changed. New home sales fall to 9-month low. There you go. The market has turned, and it probably turned probably about 9 months ago, maybe a year ago. It did kind of turn, at least here. I think places like the Bay Area are a little above everything else because that's just a different type of market over there. So there you go, home sales fall. So interest rates are going to continue to rise a little bit. So things are changing. You can't ride that forever. The market has been off for a while. Move over to USA Today. Actually, we're going to skip to BBC and end with USA Today. BBC again, impeach me and the market crashes. Trump says again, why would anyone want to impeach me? I'm doing so good, according to him. Well, whatever you may think you're doing good, it's maybe you are. Again, you are not a leader. That's what the key is. You need to try to lead and try to lead the people. Make decisions that help most of the people, not just the people you think you need to, or just to make your ego a little bit bigger. But top of the news on USA Today, I thought this was a interesting one. Pence. They're talking about Pence. Pence more divisive than Trump. Book calls DP a Christian supremacist. So there's a new book out calling Mike Pence a Christian supremacist. So that is scary stuff. It's called The Shadow President: Truth About Mike Pence. It came out on Tuesday, on sale Tuesday. Authors Michael D'Antino and Peter Essner cast Pence's background, and basically saying he's a full functioning as a kind of replacement president and has prepared to fashion a nation more pleasing to his God and corporate sponsors. There you go. So that's what we have to look forward to if Trump ever did get impeached. Mike Pence, is it going to be better? Ugh, I don't know, man. You guys need anyone that gets into the presidency really needs to keep religion out of it, because that should just be separate. That should be separate. Don't try to make this. And on that note, just real quick, a president shouldn't try to make the country in his whatever he wants. It should be for everybody. You should think for the people. Think for the entire group. Lead the nation. Lead the nation. There you go. Moving over to sports. The top news there is about Urban Meyer in Ohio State, they they apologized to Buckeye Nation, but really didn't mention anything about Courtney Smith. So they haven't learned anything according to ESPN. But the other big news, which I kind of liked on here, which is good news, Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson will be playing on that Friday during Thanksgiving in Las Vegas at Shadow Creek, I believe, for $9 million take all. $9 million. $9 million golf tournament. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be watching it. I'll probably be watching it because that's just cool stuff. You never see that happening. Move over to T to the M to the Z, our little entertainment news. Drake, Odell Beckham Jr. watch as Courtney's ex brutally attacks a man. There's a picture of them. There's video actually behind this nightclub in West Hollywood. And Courtney's ex, Younes Benjima, viciously beat a man outside a West Hollywood nightclub back on March 24th. And it's just coming out now, so that's interesting. Gina Gershon, I don't know who she is. Melania. She's doing a First Lady impression. I don't know why that's even on TMZ, but she nailed it, I guess. Who gives a shit? I don't know. Let's move on. Not too much in entertainment news today. Moving over to Travel Leisure, my favorite. A budget airline, Primera Air, announces new routes. Primera Air, who would have thunk? I never heard of them. To Europe, and mostly to Belgium, and to Brussels, Belgium. That'll be from Boston, Newark, Liberty, Washington Dulles Airport for as little as $149 one way to cross the pond. I mean, that is pretty cheap stuff. And of course, once you get to Brussels, everything's easy from there. Either train or other planes for $50-$75 to wherever you want in Europe. So that's pretty good if you're planning. I'm not sure when the dates were. I didn't even see that, but look into it, Travel Leisure, and go from there. That's going to end it today. I again don't have another Facebook quote today. We're lagging on that part. Maybe it's because I haven't been on Facebook a lot. I've been studying for an exam, but just not seeing a lot of stuff coming up. Well, I'll look today and find some stuff for tomorrow. On that note, please subscribe to my channel, the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show, here on YouTube, and be good to people. It's Thirsty Thursday. Go out for happy hour with some of your coworkers, have a drink, and just chat about life. Get to know your coworkers. So that's what Thirsty Thursday is all about. Have a great one. We'll see you on Friday.